Hello, everybody. Am I live? Like the timer just stopped. Does that mean I'm not live? What's happening? Okay, looks like I'm live. Looks like everything's good. Hello, hello. Yeah. Okay. So, welcome. Hey, Gail. Welcome to my Facebook Live. This is our Blessed2Craft Make and Take Live. I had to think about what it was that I'm doing. I've got about 30 minutes before Violet has to jump back on a Zoom for her class. So we're going to try to do this. It's already been quite the morning. I have some coffee that's cold that I've not finished. And I'm just going to keep drinking it cold because that's just probably how it's going to go this morning. My hair is half done. Like the top of it's done. Bottom of it's not done. But like we're just getting there this morning. So we're going to do our make and take projects. And I'm going to share that with you guys. And it is the end of August. So we're getting ready to go into September, and I'll have all new stuff for September. And my posting schedule will be more, like I'll have more of a handle on that because I'll be, more used. Like I'm getting used to it. It just, shifting everything to working in the afternoon, evening. Hey, Julie, Daisy, so glad you're here. Yay. Hey, Teresa. Okay. So everybody's make and take packet has been mailed. It was slightly late this month because the rainbow glimmer paper was on back order and it was supposed to come into the warehouse on the 12th. So I thought, okay, like that's not going to be any problem. Like nothing will be late. And then it was delayed an additional week. So instead of having to mail out everything separate, like 2 packages to everybody, I just held on to everybody's packet and then put the glimmer paper in, and then it went out the moment that I got it. I just slipped the glimmer paper in the packages and got them out. Some of you may not have your packets yet, but that just means they're coming. They should be there like next week at the latest, I would say. It just, the mail is running so super slow. And I literally, like the way I ship things out, the date that I ship them out is the latest I can ship them out. It's like the earliest I can ship them out as far as like getting payments from everybody, getting product, and putting kits together. So it's like the earliest I can do it. And I try to give, like with the post office running so late these days, I'm trying to give as much time possible before the live event. But it is what it is. This is recorded. I send it out as a recording. So you do get the video regardless and the PDF regardless. I love being able to do this with you guys live. I love the idea of you guys being able to open up your packets on the 28th when I go live and being able to craft along with me. So I'm gonna see how it goes the next couple months and just see like things get better if you guys start getting your packages. I know every month so far for the last 4 months, I've had at least one person email me and be like, I didn't get my packet. I didn't get my kit. Even though the tracking information shows it's been delivered, it's just the post office right now is overrun. It's not their fault. Just everybody, is mailing stuff. So that's just a little housekeeping kind of announcement. Like if you guys are getting these, just please have grace. Please know that my timeline is so tight, and every single month I feel very, very stressed to get everything out on time. I'm always like so relieved once everything gets in the mail. And then the anxiety starts of whether everybody's going to get it. But please know that I have like worked out this timeline. I've spent hours, trying to figure out what's best. And this is like, I feel like the very best I can do in the time frame. So if you don't have your packet, just hang in there. It's coming. So let me show you guys what everybody got this month for Blessed2Craft Make and Take. This is the, I guess it's like a club. I mean, I guess you could call it a club. That's never like how I meant it to be, but I guess that's a good word for it. Everybody who is signed up, they get a packet in the mail every single month. It has 3 projects in it. They are meant to be quick and easy because that's what a make and take is. A make and take when you go to a Stampin' Up event is a project that you can make. You know, you pick up all your pieces and then you can go make it. And it's usually very, very quick and simple. And you get to play with the product and see it. And then you don't have to be there for 6 hours making a project. So that's the idea of these, is that they're super quick and easy and fun, and the what you're getting the most of, or the perk of it, is you're getting some physical product to play with, some consumables, some embellishments, some paper that then hopefully you can use on other projects. So this month, and then I always have a supply list of which stamp set I'm using, so you can request to get the stamp set and you don't pay shipping or tax on it. You just pay for the product. It's a little treat for being a part of the Make and Take Club, and you always get that ahead of time so you can decide. And then my idea is always that hopefully you can just swap out whichever stamp set you're using. And most of the time I'm just using sentiment sets, or just there's like not a bundle, like it's not like a stamp set and a die and a stamp set and a punch or something. I want it to be simple for you guys, and so we can craft more, right? Like purchase less of all of the amazing things and craft more, or craft what you're getting, right? Like use what you're getting, because sometimes we get the products and then they sit. I mean, this has happened to me. I've made so many orders from the fall winter catalog, and I just have not really gotten a chance to dive in, and I'm excited to do that this next month, but I really want to use what I'm buying, right? Hey, Bridget. Okay, so this is what you get let's talk about what I used this month. So I did something really fun, and I used this all exclusive kit. This is the Simply Citrus kit. It is a really amazing kit. It's so fun. So what I did is, obviously we didn't use the stamp set from this set because you couldn't easily get that. We used everything else in this kit, and everybody got a chunk of this kit, with the exception of the stamp set. So this is the cards that you could make with this kit. And so what you got is you got one each of all of the pieces, basically. So you got the card bases, and then right here have all these samples. Okay, so you got one each of the card bases, and then you got some Whisper White. I only have 2 in here, but you should have gotten 3. Is it just behind here? Yeah. Oh my word, it's stuck together. Okay, so you got 3 Whisper White pieces, and that's because they're going to be your card base, because we're going to chop all this up and make this go even farther. And then you got a couple envelopes. You got 3 envelopes. You may have gotten 2 of this design or 2 of this design. It just depended on how they got split up. Now, this might not... I feel like these probably match a little bit better than this one as far as like using this product for a coffee theme, but you guys, it's just cards. Like it's not Hallmark. It doesn't need to be perfect. Like the point is you're making a card, you're sending it out. If you send a card to somebody and they open it up and they're like, oh my word, lemons don't go with coffee. I'm so angry. I hate this card. Never send me a card again. I mean, like, you don't need that negativity in your life, right? Like, just don't ever send them a card again. I think they'll open it up and they'll just think it's an amazing card, right? Paper gives me happy vibes. Yes, this paper does. This is really pretty paper and I love it. And I wanted to find a way for you to get some of this in your hand and really play with it and see it in person because it's beautiful. And then the next thing that you got is you got 3 sheets of the, I have 4 in here, but everybody got 3 sheets of the Glimmer Paper, which this is what threw us off because it was on back order. And you might have gotten 2 pieces that had this in it or 2 pieces that had this in it. It just depended. Again, I wanted you to have a good variety. Like everybody got at least 1 piece of each so that you would have all of the colors. So you got that. And then the next thing that you got was a set of rhinestones, a set of dimensionals, so that we could make all of these. And I'm going to show you one that I started to make and it didn't work out, just for fun. And then let me just move all this stuff because we don't need this stuff. Okay. And then in your packet, you also got a packet that looks like this, and these are all of the pieces that we're going to use. So let's get started and make our projects, since I need to kind of get through this and then get off here so Violet can get on her class. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And we're just going to go in no particular order. I'm just going to start grabbing product and we're going to start making. So the first one I'm going to grab is this one. Now for this card, you can do a couple of things. You can chop this off and have both. And I think I'm going to do that. Okay. And I'm going to make this a little bit different than what I originally showed you, but that just means you're going to get more ideas. So now what you're going to need is the Whisper White. Where did all my stuff go? There's this. It must be here. Okay. So the Whisper White. And we're going to fold this. My eyes aren't working great today, guys. Okay. So we have that. Now what we're going to do is trim this. So we want this to have a 1/4 inch of a border. So we're just going to trim this to 5 1/4. And then we're going to trim it to 4. And you could save these little pieces. You could do something else with it. And then instead of doing this one with the blue, so in my PDF, I say to cut this and use this color here to create another strip. We're actually going to use this strip and it's going to be more of a monochromatic. So that's just at 1 inch. And we'll leave that right at 5 1/2. Okay. So for this one, we're going to open up this piece and we are going to need this and then we're going to need this circle. Oh, and I think, did everybody get, oh no, that was for something else. Okay, never mind, you guys. Sorry. Had a moment. Can somebody, oh, it's 9:15. Okay. I was going to say, can somebody tell me what time it is? Because I just got to make sure to remind Violet. I love this polka dot piece. It's so cute. Okay, so we have that. Super simple. Now we're going to use this piece. And we're going to pop it up. And I'm just using some fun foam. I had a comment in my last video that I did earlier this week that asked, what was this? What product was this? This is called fun foam. And you can get it in pretty much any crafting section. I get mine at Walmart. Comes in 9 by 12 sheets. And I use it to give my projects a little bit more dimension. It's a little bit easier to use, I feel like, than dimensionals. So I tend to use dimensionals for smaller projects that I'm doing. So I'm just putting this right in the middle. And I love that. Isn't that beautiful? Just like that. You could put a sentiment on there and be done. But what I'm going to do is add this piece. And this piece is going to go right in the middle. So I don't know. I think I actually, I need my sentiment. And I've already put adhesive on this. I think the sentiment is going to look better on this. I'm just trying to get some of the sticky off because I've got to press this down and do my sentiment. So we're going to stamp on this and do some coloring. And then I'm just going to use Memento Black. And we're going to use the stamp set. And I think I'm going to use a different, this card is just going to be completely different than what it originally was, but it'll just give you a couple ideas. Okay. Hopefully this is going to be straight. I'm not right over my project like I need to be, so I couldn't even tell you. Well, it's not horrible. Okay, now let's add more adhesive. And then this will go right in the middle. Yeah, it's not the best. The sentiment is not stamped the best, you guys. Okay. Now we're gonna stamp the coffee cup. You could do any of the coffee cups you want. I'm gonna do this one. And then we're going to use just our normal markers. We're not going to do blends or anything. You could use your stamp pads. You could use colored pencils. I'm going to do Jade and Bumblebee. Oh, and I'm using the end colors. Oh, one other thing. We got to do one other thing. So we're going to grab the little heart. So I don't have to get out an ink pad. I'm just going to use the marker. Color that in. Stamp it. Ended up stamping lighter than maybe I wanted it to. So I think I'm going to do the yellow up here. And down here. This is an easy image to color. And then we'll do this piece here. Again, I'm hoping that my eyes aren't doing great this morning. And I'm hoping that everything's staying in the lines. Yeah, so then we're gonna go around. Okay, my hand might really be in the way, but to get around this heart, I have to kind of get closer to it. Okay. I'm like, my hands are very shaky this morning. Might be like I haven't eaten anything. I've only had coffee this morning. I don't know. And my eyes are not working. Okay. And I want to do one other thing. I feel like that heart didn't stamp the best. And it's kind of hard to see. So let's take our marker and just fill it in. like so. And then let's take our Wink of Stella. Is this, I think this is, yeah. Okay. And then you can pop yours up. Now, I don't have time. I got to keep moving. So let me make sure I'm on camera here, you guys. Good morning, Carol. Thanks for tuning in. You're not too terribly late. Okay. So we'll put that right there. So that is our first card. Now, the way I originally had done it is this way. So, I mean, you can totally, I feel like this doesn't show up very well, this one. If I had done it in like white embossing powder, that I feel like could have been better. But to do this one, I just cut off this piece. So my favorite is when they do card kits and they have these designs that are front and back instead of it being like the solid color, because then you can really cut these up and make them go so much farther. So I think that I like this one the best. I like it with the like tone on tone kind of effect. But that's the first card. Okay, so the second card we're going to do, we're going to grab this piece here. And then we're going to grab our white. And I'm going to do this one different too, you guys. And now I just have to keep doing them different. Okay. Let's get working on this one. So the first thing we're going to do is fold our card base. We're going to need to cut this. So let's cut. Okay, let's do this at, again, let's take a 1/4 inch off. So we're going to do it slightly different than the original. So we have that. And then let's do this polka dot piece. I'm going to do, let's do 3 inches. No, let's do 2 3/4. That's what I'm going to go with. 2 3/4. Okay. So let's put the card part together and then we'll do all of the stamping. Okay. So this piece is going to go down like this. And again, I'm going to have that great crisp white border. Okay. Next, this piece is going to go down flat. So both of these pieces are going down flat. Now I feel like already this is really cute. And we've used the paper and altered it enough that it's super cute. It gives it this super cute vibe. So what we're going to need out of our packet is this piece here. And that piece is going to go just like that. And then the next piece we're going to need is our blue piece. And then we're going to need our thread here. This is our baker's twine. And then we're going to need some glimmer paper. And I'm going to use this piece here. So let's do our stamping. I gotta yell, you guys, 1 second, okay? Violet, 5 minutes! She's right outside my office door. Okay. Here it is. Okay. Sorry to yell in your guys' ear. I say that my friend Megan and I, we chat a lot. We both have kids around the same age. And we're both always like, oops, sorry, had to yell at my kid. Oops, sorry, had to like, oh, we actually don't. Okay, I'm going to stamp this again. So what you're going to do is stamp it. And then you're going to come over to your glimmer paper and stamp it just like that. Okay, so now we can take our snips and we're going to cut out the middle part of this cup. And I'm going to do this card different again. Okay, and then I think I got to get really close because it is slightly hard to see. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this very top part. Okay, so I'm just doing, and I am kind of going over the black line because I don't want a really harsh kind of black line there. I don't know. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we're gonna cut that out. So we have that, and then we'll cut this piece out. And then what I'm gonna do is color this. So what I wanna do is color okay, I heard her come back in, so hopefully she'll get, yep, I hear her clicking away. Yay. So she's getting back on her class. Out of everybody that I thought wouldn't do great, I thought it would be, we were really concerned about Violet, and she's done great. Okay. And then I'm gonna add just this little strip of jade because I feel like it just needs one more color. Okay. And then we're gonna, I mean, I'm just gonna keep using this Wink of Stella. You guys know how I feel about Wink of Stella. It actually, when you put it back over the marker, it gives it, not a cleaner look, but it like a more even kind of look. So we'll just give it a little bit of shimmer. Doesn't have to be a ton. Okay, then let's cut this out. Mom voice. Yeah, Daisy, that's right. Yeah, it's the mom voice. You know, sometimes. I mean, I wouldn't have just, like, called out to her like that if I wasn't on a live. Like, I would have been more involved in going in and making sure she was getting signed back on. This weekend, we're winging it. We're doing what we can do. I have the leadership conference that I will be doing at noon until 7:30 this morning. Or tonight. It'll actually be 6 because of the time difference, but it's like 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. I don't know how that's going to work with me having children that I have to take care of, but we'll just see. Okay, so now I'm going to add these glimmer pieces. So we'll add this piece to here. And again, you could use any of the colors. It maybe needed to not use yellow, but I don't know. We'll see when we put it back on here. And then this little piece here. I know, Daisy, that like I will look back on this and miss it. It's stressful right now. I envy people who don't have kids in school right now. They totally dodged a bullet. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just take some of this twine. And you guys know that I like wrapping my baker's twine a lot. I'm going to wrap it probably like 4 times. I'm not sure if Violet got back on her meeting or not. Oh yeah, I hear everybody. I hear her class. Okay. I feel rushed today, you guys. So I feel like it's like making me not do these cards very good. I just need to like take a breath and just, yeah, like see my whole twine situation got messed up. Okay. That's better. I ended up wrapping it like 6 times by the time all that was done. But I love the way that this baker's twine looks. Oh, look, I pulled it too tight. It's okay. It will even out. Okay, so then I'm just fixing the bows on here. Untwisting everything. My bow got twisted. I hate it when that happens. Okay. Okay, gotta stop fussing. It is what it is. Okay, now let's put this card together. No one to yell at now. House is still quiet except for yelling at the husband. Yeah, that'll never go away, right? Yelling at the husband. Okay, you guys, you can pop this up, but I'm just going to do it flat because I've got to move this situation along. And I'm going to put it just like this. Then we're going to add, oh, the other piece we need is this piece. These die cut pieces are so cute and they're stitched, so that's even better. Okay. I'm gonna put that in the middle, and then I will pop the coffee cup up because it's just too cute. So these are the layers. That's how those next few pieces are gonna layer together. And then for our coffee cup, we're gonna put a whole bunch of dimensionals down. Okay. Let's take these off. I'm gonna catch up on comments in just a second. Debbie said, I have to check when wrapping twine. I so cannot tie a bow. I wrap and tape to the back and then make a bow. Yep. Okay. And then we're gonna use Memento Black. And this is dangerous, stamping the sentiment after we're done with the card, but luckily I didn't pop anything up, so it should be fine. Okay, so this is how this one turned out. It's not too terribly different than this one. I just didn't do the white border, and I feel like I like the white border better. And then I did do a heart on this one. Which I think is good. It sort of draws your attention to that there really is a sentiment there. So I loved that. Okay, so for our final card, I wanted to use this design. Now, when everybody got their kit, they got this yellow one, and you could totally do more with what was sent. Sorry, guys. But I really wanted to use this design. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to cut this. Where's my trimmer? Oh, right here. So for this one, we're going to need this piece here, and we're going to cut it and use it, the full piece. Then what we're going to do next is cut this piece. I love this design. And we're going to cut that piece. Let me see. We're going to cut it 4 by 4. So we need this piece to be 4 by 4. And then we need this piece to be 2 inches. And then we need a Whisper White piece that is gonna be 2 and I think it needs to be 2.5. And hopefully this is by 4. Oh no, 4 1/4. Okay. Measure, what do they say? Measure twice, cut once. Okay. So this one, the card is going to look like this. Okay. And this is going to go on top. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do where this is, I'm going to cut this down again. I'm just really loving that white border. I'm going to guess on this one. Let's see. Not bad. Okay, so let's work on what we have here. And I think, okay, because I trimmed that down, I need to trim this. Oh yeah, I do need to trim it. Okay, I was like, oh, maybe I don't. I actually do. Okay, so this piece is going to fit right here like so. We can go ahead and put this down. Okay, you can pop this up if you want. What I'm gonna do is add some more adhesive. I'm trying to work my way through all the snail I have. Okay, so let's put this on here like so. Then we're going to cut a piece of our glimmer paper. This is at 4 inches, right? Okay, so I want like this, where it goes down to like the blue and the green. And I just want a little sliver. So I'm not even really gonna measure. I'm just gonna grab a piece of it. Okay, then the reason I wanted to work with this before I glued it down is because I want to do some more twine. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball where I want it. And again, I'm doing that where I just wrap it around, and I might as well just use this twine because I'm not going to save this random piece. Okay, this wrapping went much better. Okay, so then let's cut this off. Sorry guys, I'll catch up in comments in 1 second. Okay. Okay, so let's place this down. Oh, I love the white border. Kathy said cute. Daisy said I can't tie a bow to save my life. I think on crafting projects, I think it's just harder to tie the bows and make it work. Okay. I'm just going flat again. Can put that right in the middle. Then let's take our glimmer piece. This glimmer paper, when I first saw it in the catalog, I just didn't know how I felt about it. And I really just felt like I missed having our solid glimmer paper. Oops. No, I guess this is shorter than I meant it to be. So it's just going to, but I want that designer paper to peek out. Okay. Perfect, right? Okay. Next, we have a couple pieces over here. We have this piece here. It's gonna go like this. And then we have a Whisper White piece, and this is what we're gonna do our stamping and our coloring on. Okay, and then I'm not gonna I'm gonna stamp this and put this card together, but I'm not gonna color it on camera. I'm just gonna show you the finished card. So I can get off this call here and be available to help Violet. I don't like to not kind of be in that place where I'm available. Okay. I got to get right over this image, you guys, to stamp it properly. So if I'm off camera, just give me 1 second because I just want this image to come out straight. Okay, that's pretty good. And then I want a sentiment. Will this fit? Ugh, I don't think it's gonna fit. Well, we're gonna fake it. And if it's over the coffee cups a little bit, it'll be fine. Yeah, it is. It totally kind of touches that. I don't know. Maybe I like that. Okay, so let's attach this, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like colored. And I just picked colors that coordinated with the paper, you know, so I did Bumblebee, and you could do Calypso Coral, and Night of Navy, and Midnight, Moonlight, Midnight, Midnight, Moonlight, Misty Moonlight. Ugh, every time I get that wrong. Okay, let's place this. Right about the time I start getting it right, we won't have that color anymore. Okay, so then you would color your card, okay? So the one that I did that's already colored is this one right here. And again, I did the whole background instead of leaving a white border, and I'm really loving the white border. I'm actually really happy that I made all these with the white border. I think that they're much better than without. So the other card that I started to do was this one. And I did the coffee cup, like, here's this one. I did it so it was like on there like this, and then I stamped the sentiment like that. I don't know, I didn't really like it. I didn't like how it was coming out. So I just scrapped it, but I like the background. Like I like using this piece here as the flag. So that's also another option. So I will have photos of these projects. I will share photos with you guys. And then all of the, oh, and here I did it off to the side. So I think I did this strip a little smaller. And I did this off to the side, but I actually really like the way this one came out. I sort of like the sentiment touching the coffee cups, like it's, over it, you know, overlapping it. I'll send a video out to everybody who is part of the Blessed2Craft Make and Take club. If you want to join, I will have links where you can join. When I get done here, I'm going to get my space cleaned up, and then I'm going to send out the video to all of the members, and you can do your cards when you get your packages. And then if you want to sign up for next month, you can. I also have a bonus project for my Make and Take people that will go out this weekend sometime. As soon as I get a chance to get into my email and get it sent, you will see that bonus project. And then you don't have the supplies to make the bonus project, but you get to see the bonus project that I make that is exclusive. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'm sorry that I feel a little rushed. I'm going to jump off here so that I can be available for Violet. And I will see you guys next week. And I can't wait to share with you guys what I learned at our leadership event this weekend. I'm looking forward to feeling encouraged and inspired by this event and connecting with everybody. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, you guys, and I will chat with you later.